How much gold is inside a Dell XPS desktop computer?
All right, y'all, here it is. This is what y'all asked for, the full teardown of the Dell XPS desktop computer. I put it to a vote, and this is the one y'all chose to see the full teardown of. I've already broke down the other 3 computers. I've got the shells here, got the fans and aluminum heat sinks. I've got 4 disk drives and 2 floppy drives, surprisingly. The power supplies. I've got the 3 hard drives, which we'll be processing out. We'll also process the boards, the pins, and everything in total. The slot cards, some other miscellaneous cards with gold pins and gold platings on them. I've got the CPUs. This is the best one. These other 2 pin CPUs, the RAM, and we've got the motherboards. This one doesn't have much on it in the way of what we want. Basically just the CPU slot, crystal oscillators, gold pins and connectors, but there's no gold corner BGAs or anything really interesting on that board. This one has 3 and this one has 1. So we'll be doing all of that when we go to process and refine our gold after we break this bad boy down. Y'all take a look up in here. A lot of good looking stuff in there. Motherboard at the back with 4 sticks of RAM. Someone put some serious money into this computer just to let it go to scrap. Take a look at that heatsink. That is something fancy, man. Honestly, I think these graphics cards might be resellable. I'll have to look up the values and what they're going for on eBay, but usually I don't do that. Usually I just I scrap it out, but in all actuality, all I'm after is the gold fingers, and that's not worth much of anything as it is. So if I can resell these slot cards, then maybe I will. We'll have to see. Two of them. Nice big old heat sink on that one, copper and aluminum. Four sticks of gold RAM. Slot card with the gold fingers. IC chip, BGA chip, some gold pins, a lot of tantalums on there. And this, whatever these are, I love those. I save them up. I've never processed them, but I just like the way they look. Got some gold pins in that socket as well. Not bad. Now that's a nice board. Gold platings all over it, gold fingers. Gold connectors all the way down here. I'm not gonna place a bet on it. Could just be gold colored, but even this looks to be gold plated to me. It's a lot of shiny stuff on there. I'd like to check it's possible that underneath this black soldering mask, the whole board is gold plated. We'll have to look and see what the resale value is on it on eBay, and if it looks like something I'm gonna scrap out anyway, I'll go ahead and scratch a corner and check that. So here goes our motherboard. Let's see what these CPUs look like. Pinless CPU. After all that, I certainly would have expected something better than just a pinless CPU out of this. But maybe we got something good hiding under here. I don't see any gold corner VGAs, so it's possible they're under these heat sinks. The way I usually get these off, you see these little plastic guys. And just come around to the back and cut them off. Squint your eyes or wear safety glasses while doing it, because that spring has them under pressure to where every once in a while they'll just fly up out of there at 10,000 miles an hour. Well guys, I'm sorely disappointed in the motherboard from this. Basically nothing on here. I mean, we've got the CPU socket, same as the others, the card slots and the RAM slots, gold pins, and gold connections. But not even a gold corner BGA. That's really surprising for me. So, but that's what we got from the motherboard. Got the hard drive, a floppy drive, and 2 disk drives. Well, it gave up a little bit of fight, but here is this absolute monster power supply. Some big chunks of aluminum and decent amounts of copper up in there. So that's our total haul from the DELL XPS. This big heavy duty power supply, chunks of aluminum and some copper in there, a couple of chunky aluminum heat sinks, some cooling fans. We've got the motherboard with a pinless CPU. We've got the hard drive, floppy drive, and 2 disk drives. Some connection boards, data boards, I'm not sure what they're called. Our gold fingered RAM, couple of slot cards. This one the better of the two. This one has a lot of tantalum, but these, I'm interested in these. You know, there's something different than what you normally find in your average computer. Someone obviously had this computer set up to do a certain job, but I think these have a resale value. Let's look and see what they're doing on eBay. This is one of my favorite features about eBay, is you can just come on to the search. You can snap a quick picture of something and they'll search it up. Oh man, 96 bucks. $64 for one. Oh, what was that? Okay, that's something a little bit different. All right. 64 bucks. And that looks like it. Let's check the model numbers here. OX8764. OX8764. Yeah, there we go. So they had one posted for 64 bucks. That's insane. There's nowhere close to $64 worth of gold on this. Even if I'm not 100% sure, I think that's a little CPU in there. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not gonna tear these down at this point. I'm gonna post these on eBay for 50 bucks each, accepting minimum offers of 25 bucks each. And that way, hopefully I can pull at least $50 to $100 out of these. And I'll leave them up there for a while. And if they don't sell, well, then y'all know what happens. We're gonna get the gold. But yeah, that's pretty much a wrap from this. We got a lot of nice gold stuff in here. Of course, there's only a couple of gold pins on this board, if any. None of that has any relevance. But we'll do the hard drive board, the connections, and the pins and plugs. Same for the floppy drive. We'll do the pins and plugs and get inside, take out the board, and the disk drives as well. We'll do all the pins and plugs and the ribbon cables from inside of that. We'll process the gold fingers and gold pins, gold connections on these boards, and we'll process the full motherboard as y'all seen me do, removing all pins, connections, plugs, the CPU socket, and all that. So we'll get into that. I got a nice little pile of e-scrap here. So y'all let me know in the comments if y'all would like me to break all these different processing and refining parts into separate videos. I assume I could do one video with the disk drives, hard drives, and floppy drives, one video just on the motherboards, and one video on the RAM and gold fingered cards and pins, and the CPUs. But if that's something y'all would like to see, is separate broke down videos more in detail, or one long super big video trying to cram everything together and edit it all to where I can keep your attention, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on that. I really appreciate you guys' attention and support. We're at 1,100 subscribers as of today, so super excited about that. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching my channel, interacting in the comments, and showing me support with this stuff. Y'all love scrapping, I love scrapping too, so I'm more than happy to put this information out there for people who are just learning or didn't know a couple things about how to do stuff a certain way. And I'm really having fun with this, you guys. I appreciate y'all all so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, stay tuned, and hopefully I'll bring a video around that catches your attention enough to get your subscription. I really appreciate it. You guys like and share the videos, and have a great day. Get out there and find some free gold in the trash.